Shamu. Stan Wall, welcome to you. Macro developments aplenty overnight. You would have thought it would have passed through to the keeper, that positive lead from the street. It hasn't for us today. What do you kind of attribute that to?
Morning, Carson. Yeah, well, it does seem like this morning we just saw money flowing out of the best performing sectors of the quarter so far, and now it's just slightly drifting into those more cyclical plays, and we have seen that start to push the market a little bit higher from the early lows. Basically, for the quarter, we've got the best performers being the consumer staples, the Infotechs, then the healthcare sectors, and they've basically come off quite a bit this morning, and it seems like the money is now flowing into the underperformers of the quarter, which are the materials, the energy, and the consumer discretionary sectors. So I think it's just a bit of rebalancing at the quarter end. Early this morning we were up about 7% at our opening call, which was relatively flat from yesterday's close. But it seems like now we're gravitating back towards that level, and we could start seeing the market edge high into the end of the session, as obviously we see these materials and energy names bought up into the end of the quarter after having underperformed significantly this quarter.
Stan, Moira Sidoti here. The price action over the past 2 weeks, to me, strongly suggests that there's no clear trends really emerging in trading at the moment, and that we're in a trading rather than trending market. In other words, is it clear or fair to say avoid selling into the strength and buying into the weakness until the trends become a little bit more clearer?
Yeah, no, well, not necessarily. I mean, obviously, the main issue is central banks remain ready to act at the moment, and that definitely puts a floor to some extent in most of the markets. Yesterday, for example, markets were looking quite bearish. It did look like we'd break some key support levels, but we just saw the buyers start to creep in at those support levels. Obviously, we were supported by some positive macro developments like the China liquidity injection news, and of course, overnight we had the Spanish budget news, which really did help lift sentiment. Of course, that had been one of the main factors that had held a lot of market participants back. Spain's remained one of those issues that just doesn't go away, and with this new budget that they revealed, it does seem like it really has paved the way for them to request formal assistance from the ESF and the ESM. So going ahead, we'll probably continue to see buying the dips being in favor, but if we do continue to trend higher and break those the top end of those ranges that we've seen recently, then that could be a proper catalyst for a move higher towards the end of the year.
Stan Shamu from IG in Melbourne, thanks so much. Appreciate your update.
Thanks, Mike.
Let's run through those moves in Spain overnight on the budget front. Reforms aplenty now, so they say.